Welcome everybody to the Urbal Tea PoTcast. I'm your host, Uncle Dub, in the building. Sitting there with my beautiful co-host, Miss.
I'm in the building.
She's in the building, looking beautiful, melanin popping. This is the Urbal Tea PoTcast. Man, I could not chew this guy. My bad, y'all. Graham. He said my breath stank.
It was a little tart, y'all. Hey, listen, fellas, ladies, y'all do not be afraid to tell somebody that they breath stink. Now, after one time when you ask them, do they want some gum or a mint, and they be like, nah. And then you be like, you sure? That's the indicator, fellas. That's the indicator, ladies. And it's okay because it's hot outside. So, y'all, we sweating and our bodies is like producing a lot of.
Especially you went skating today, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, definitely. Man.
Shout out to Nakia, y'all. Nakia is doing this all ladies brunch, lunch every second Sunday. She's trying to make it fun. She's noticing that everybody's trying to work out, so she did make it, possible for us to do an activity this weekend, which was skating. Before we went out and had some afternoon drinks and things like that. So if y'all down, y'all looking for a good time, ladies, I'm not just saying anybody DM me, but I am saying those that's on my Facebook page, my Instagram, and following me on all other major streams let me know.
Man, what is what all these all lady things? I don't want no niggas around. What's going on?
It's 2022 and it's the year of empowerment.
Okay.
Women, we taking over, we taking back. We creating. We want to share some memories. We losing too many people.
Man,
we losing too many people.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, man, y'all can call in today. Our topic for today is, if your spouse doesn't approve of your opposite sex BFF, is that a deal breaker? So you can definitely call in at
248-854-9850.
Man, that is a crazy question. So far as your weekend, what did you do this weekend other than the skating thing? How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. You know what? I do want to get this off my chest.
Go ahead, man. I see it on your face.
Yeah, I'm bothered by some of the actions of some of these individuals that we have in our community. We should be able to enjoy the weather. Yeah. Ride with our windows down. Go out to a bar without fearing that it's going to get shot up. We should also be able to put our trust in the team that you have working for you, because it's a lot of people that is patronizing black establishments. We should be able to come there and feel like the security check them thoroughly so they won't shoot the bar up. One of my friends was somewhere this weekend, and it's somewhere that she patronizes a lot, and she knows a lot of people there. But it was shot up, and a couple of people got shot. And it disturbed me. I won't say her name and I won't say the place, but it disturbed me just for the simple fact that my friend was taken back to a place where she hadn't been in a long time. And people don't understand about mental health.
Oh man, it's gonna be with her forever. Anxiety.
Your mental is going to be disturbed when something like that happens. So listen, if y'all want to go out here and y'all want to shoot the club up or y'all want to shoot the park up, think about if somebody shot your place up. You'll be losing a lot.
How about this? Shoot yourself, nigga. This is what I'm tired of. You want to take people out, just like the boy in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Killed them 10 people, came in there. You know what I'm saying? Was targeting black people and workers and shit like that. Kill yourself. Why kill somebody else? Yeah. Then he was going live on. They had 2 minutes of the live. He had a camera helmet on, whatever helmet camera on. So it's just crazy out here as far as the world, man. All these propagandas that people pushing, man, just period, man, is fucking up everything, man.
Absolutely.
It's like people being fanatics for nothing.
And that's why a lot of people don't want to patronize our companies, or our business, because they feel like they may get hurt. Because
that bar you talking about, I'm never going back.
Never.
I don't give a damn what they throw.
I'm never going back.
Ain't no way in the hell you shoot inside that motherfucker.
I haven't even been there,
but I can understand you shooting outside.
And you know what? Forget that, because I'm going to be an advocate I'm against violence. Yeah. So it was the Boo Boo Room with Rays or... I'm just going to say it was. You know why? Because I have nieces and nephews out here that is in this world that's out here having a good time. So my thing is, if we start speaking up and we start giving enough negative publicity that we give positive publicity, maybe we could save somebody. Yeah. And I know it wasn't their fault, but at the end of the day, security shouldn't have never allowed somebody to come in. And I'm not going to say that I know the story, but what I do know is that somebody shot up in there. That's what I do know. Definitely. And that's a fact. So my thing is, if y'all want to shoot somebody, shoot yourself. Like Dub said, shoot yourself. Or better less, don't even go, because it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it.
Hell no, and then you finna give up your life. Give up your life, man. And that's the crazy part about it, that people understand when you go to that jail, ain't nobody, your friend's gone, your woman about to fuck me.
Absolutely.
Because I'm definitely gonna pay her bill.
I was about to say absolutely. You know what?
You know what I'm saying? you about to lose your woman to a nigga that go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just look at it like, man, as a community, as black people, we got to just stop the violence, man.
We have to, but we have to start speaking up and not be afraid to speak up, because at the end of the day, I was not even about to say the establishment, and I still don't even know what the name of it is. Allegedly, I guess, you know, y'all probably seen it in the news or whatever, but listen. We need to start being held accountable, because y'all want us to patronize y'all business and support the black business and do all of this when it's good. But y'all don't want to hear the negativity. And I know it wasn't your fault, but that just shows you that security need to be beefed up.
Okay, yeah, you definitely right about that. My bad.
Could have been my people, and I'd be pissed, and I'd be telling everybody not to patronize this building.
Hell yeah, definitely, man. But you just got to watch out where you go and be cautious. That's why when you stay in a major city, we kind of know how to move, but some places we do sit back and be comfortable because we done been there and been no violence and nothing happening. And it's crazy when you sit back and something happen at an establishment, your life in danger. Niggas want to make it home. Absolutely. That's the point of going out, is coming home. So definitely, man. So y'all can call in. Y'all know, my bad, y'all. I even give y'all the... Oh, this is the Urbal Tea PoTcast. We talk about sports, relationships, music, religion. We just don't talk about the jab because that shit is boring. We don't want to talk about that shit. But as far as my weekend was pretty cool, man. I actually hung out downtown Detroit with you for a little minute. Yeah, for a little minute,
we
man.
Got out here.
I want to shout out to, they brought the city back. I didn't even know that was Detroit, man. When I went down there, every culture was down there. You know what I'm saying? It was a majority of them down there. You know what I'm saying? But we was at this little bar, and we was outside drinking, man. Had a great environment, great vibes. I didn't feel nothing else but love out there. So, man, what do you think about the new Detroit, man? Because I remember downtown was just downtown hanging at the gas station. It's like downtown now. Get out your car, walk around. You ain't even need to walk far and enjoy the festivities. So I'm proud of my city, man, definitely. And I know a lot of people talk down on it, but shit, I love Detroit.
Yeah, so I definitely want to give a shout out to Lissa. Lissa's the reason why we hung out. Yeah, why we hung out downtown.
Shout out Lusciously Silk. Shout out to her.
Silk. So shout out to her. She's a black business owner. We support her. She supports us and things like that. Yep. She got us out, out the house on a Friday night. Wasn't nothing to do. I was bummy when I went and picked up Dub. He was bummy.
I was bummy. I was on spot.
And that's another thing. Try to take somebody with y'all when y'all are going out. I know everybody want to be by themselves and they want to be individuals and things like that. But pick somebody up. Grab a friend. Don't ride alone. Make sure your doors is locked. Make sure you look in your back seat. That's one of the things that my mom used to tell me growing up. Before you get in your car, make sure you look in your back seat. You look in your trunk, because there's people out here and they are
crazy as hell.
They crazy. So if you can take somebody with you, I usually take my homegirls or whatever, but it was a black business. We wanted to patronize. So shout out to Lissa. Shout out to Lissa, man.
Shout out to the bar. Shout out to her cousins.
Oh yeah, her cousins was lit.
He was going crazy and shit. Shout out to Dolph from Chicago. It was a whole bunch of it was just a vibe. And when you get a chance to go in your city,
Queens,
Queens and shit. We went to Queens and shit. So man, it was a good ass vibe. Like I said, when I went down there, I wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting, just the regular ass, city shit. But that shit was like outside, kind of like an outside balcony kind of porch type thing. Yeah. So, man, I had a ball with them.
And that line was long. People was trying to get in there. People was trying to get in there.
Hell yeah.
So
shout out to Queens.
This was like one of the first times I was on the opposite side of people trying to get in. Yeah. And I was like, that's how it look and feel. But, I mean, the ambiance was, it was good. It was different. It was a lot of... the LGBT, they were
some
in the
gay
house.
people in the house, but they gonna be everywhere though, and that's what I want to tell you.
And a lot of people was uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, a lot of people was uncomfortable with it, and you know what? I used to be uncomfortable with it. Like I told y'all, we used to chase them and beat them up. You know what I'm saying? But that shit wasn't right. The people that was pointing them out and saying, "Oh, it's people in here, nigga." That's gonna be everywhere you go, brother. The person you working for, the person you trying to get a contract with, probably staying with the same sex. What Charlamagne said this shit a long time ago. What happens in your bedroom is not my business.
Yeah, you know
nigga,
what?
I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
I'm comfortable who I am. My bad. Go ahead.
No, because I wanted to make a good point before I forget whatever. I wanted to make a point. So I was just gonna say that no sin is greater than the next.
True.
So everybody that's out there casting these stones on these people, you got to think about the things that you out here doing. You out here living with a woman and y'all not married, or living with a man you're not married. It's a lot of things out here that we take for granted, and we just think that because we don't agree with it, that it's wrong. Yeah. So like I said, we had a good time, and it was lit.
Yeah, it was lit, man.
If y'all get a chance to, hang out in your Detroit metropolitan area, make sure y'all go downtown. We're not necessarily saying go there, but it's a different vibe.
It's a vibe, man.
Was
just
laid
walking
back.
around and shit. Just like you can date down there, take you a little baby down there, go on a little date.
Yes.
Because you know how we train to just always go by the riverfront. But now you can go downtown and just fall up in a little bar and sit outside and have some drinks, tequilas, and eat some cucumbers.
But yeah, that river be everything too. Like, listen, fellas, when y'all dating me, y'all can take me to the riverfront.
Yeah, that's
y'all can take me there.
We love the
whether it's free, I don't care. Listen, it's all about the memory and the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna catch that vibe because that water gonna be flowing. And I don't know, but back in the day, they used to say if you had some problems, you would take it to the water.
Take it to the water.
So hey, sometimes that water can cleanse your body.
Man, I mean, a lot of times niggas get clowned for having that, doing that shit. The women definitely, y'all want to be out and take pictures at Roof Chris or Prime 29, all that shit. But at the same time,
that's for clout.
Yeah, that's for clout. You know what I'm saying? The best days is when you get a chance to sit there, get to know her. You know what I'm saying? See her reactions on the shit that you talking about. See the shit that you willing to deal with and what she willing to deal with.
Yes.
It's like, old relationships. Talk about the past a little bit because a lot of times we get in relationships just off the physical. So we don't get a chance to understand them, who they are. And then when they show us who they are, now why she crazy, nigga? You ain't even know her like that.
Exactly.
Y'all just meeting the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And go to breakfast, take her to the crib. It is what it is. But I just feel like relationships, the disconnect is so deep now as far as just men and women. It's like even with the Kevin Samuel shit, I don't want to get back on that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm gonna bring that a little bit into it. But it's like I'm gonna say it had a thing on Facebook earlier. It said, you date his pockets, you date her body. You know what I'm saying? Is that where relationships at right now?
Sadly, but I can see where it's going with the statement. Like I said last week or the week before, I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do like things like the river walk. I like even just driving in the car, listening to old school music. And I'm talking about we going back to like the OJs and the Temptations.
Come on, man.
Michael Jackson, Luther.
Yes.
Things like that. That to me...
Yeah.
That's all I need. Now, I'm not saying let's ride down 7 Mile or anything like that. Yeah. But let's ride.
Just
to where
ride in
people
the
don't
vibe.
even know where Indian Village is. I asked somebody the other day.
Yeah, they don't know over there on Lafayette, nigga. All them big ass cribs over there. Them white people over there jogging, nigga. I remember that neighborhood over there on Van Dyke. That used to be the hood.
The water.
Them white people over there with a dog and want you to say something to them. They walk in the street, nigga, like fuck it.
You going past Jefferson? Y'all ain't even seen y'all have not even seen the fish fly. I bet they don't know what the fish fly are. They don't know because they ain't been.
They don't take time to get out and see Detroit, man.
Yes,
you gotta you can do a staycation here,
or where the houses are, where they gotta put sand on their grass so that water from the river don't come up and flood their house. Y'all better start getting out here and seeing y'all city because it's beautiful, and it may not be a tourist city to everybody else, but the things that they are doing now, the things that we have yet to see, and I don't care if y'all say it's because other people moving into the city. Guess what? We still gonna represent this city, and we still gonna have this on our back. And when we go anywhere else, we gonna be giving mad respect and love. So get out here and enjoy y'all city.
Real shit. Enjoy Detroit, man. Detroit is bomb, man. I'm glad what they doing. All right, man. Let's let you answer the question of the day. Your spouse doesn't approve of your opposite sex BFF. Is that a deal breaker? And how do you handle that?
I mean, it depends. Because why don't you agree with them? Is it a jealousy thing, or is it something that you feel like, why? So for me, we're going to have to sit down and talk about it, because if he was my male best friend before I met you, and you knew what it was coming into the situation, how could you, after we got married, because you're talking about married spouse, right?
Married spouse.
So after we got married, how could you say that you have a problem with
together.
it?
Let's say y'all started to live together, and he just started like, man, he just wanted to tell you, like, babe, I really just don't like dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get kind of close. Y'all too close to me, and I feel, I ain't going to say intimidated, but I feel like,
then that's some insecurities right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's an insecurity. I mean, that's insecurity if you feel like we getting too close. Because I'm never gonna make my spouse feel like anybody is closer to me than him.
Yeah, he number one. So
it maybe, I might have to take a step back and looking at myself and see what behaviors I'm doing. But I'm just not gonna peace out on my day one because you came in the picture. Yeah. I'm gonna respect you, and if it's a valid reason, or if you feel like something happened, then I'm gonna take it into consideration. But that's my friend. That's family.
That's family. That's family. And see, I can learn to separate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It may not hang out. We may not hang all the time like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't just about to cut a mother motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the my bad, y'all. I apologize. Yeah, I ain't about to just cut nobody off, but let me ask you this next question. All right, is picking your partner's friends. It's crazy. Is that cautious or is that controlling?
That's controlling.
Yeah.
Because my partner should be able to determine who's good for them and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I may see something that they don't see because sometimes, you know, you do have those friends that will use you. Or whatever, talk bad about you to other friends and things like that. I might, you know, put a bug in his ear and be like, yeah, babe, I heard him talking, you know, X, Y, and Z. But that's not me telling you not to be his friend. Now, I can respect the fact that y'all grew up together. That's your homeboy. Y'all looking at each other like family. I don't necessarily have to always involve myself around that person or be around that person because that's a separate relationship that you have.
Right. Yeah, and that's real shit because you may see some shit that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? So how do you, because a partner like, yeah, babe, I don't want you fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And he tell you why. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to pick. But if you don't pick, if you pick to keep fucking with them, is that going against the household?
No.
Okay.
Why would it? Going against the household is saying, don't buy this because we can't afford this, and you buy it anyway, and we ain't paying our bills. That's going against the household. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those my people, and I love them.
All right, let me ask you this next question. Mutual friends. Y'all hang out. Y'all got mutual friends like a motherfucker. You and Danny, and y'all all hang out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband get into it with Danny. Babe, we ain't fucking with them no more. You ain't talking to Susie no more?
Yeah, I'm talking to Susie.
What if you? Oh, okay.
I'm talking to Susie because me and Susie don't have nothing to do with it.
You still talking to Danny too?
Now for Danny, it depends on what Danny did.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like our friendship should have to end because y'all got into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real talk, man. But a lot of times I think we be trying to, you know, if I ain't fuck with nobody, I be thinking my wife, you shouldn't fuck with him neither. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a different thing.
For real. We be like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, but if we ain't fucking with Danny, we ain't fucking with Danny. Mm-hmm. But why I can't still be friends with Susie? Because our kids play on the same soccer team and she pick them up from school on Mondays. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it just depends. In relationships, we so quick to cut off our friends. Yeah. But we ain't cutting our man off because he stepped out here and cheated. We ain't cutting our man off because he ain't paid a bill. We not cutting our man off because he don't like our friends. So, I mean, sometimes if that is a true friend, and I can count on my one hand how many true friends I have, and I don't think I can give up those 5 true friends. That's because those 5 true friends been with me through everything. Yeah,
so you know
they have picked me up, and I have, you know, did the same thing. Right. So if you don't like them, I'm gonna respect the fact that you don't need to be around them.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we got a guest today, y'all. She coming checking in a minute. Yeah, so how big is your family's input on picking and dating a person?
Now, my family is a very influential aspect of my life.
Right.
Because they can see things that I can't see. So in them seeing those things that I can't see, especially my mom, I value her opinion a lot. However, she is the type of person where she's going to allow me to make my own decisions. Right. But she's gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna tell me.
I think your mom is somebody that'll allow him to grow on her. You know what I'm saying? Like she sees some good deeds of him doing good for you and making you happy. Of course, y'all gonna argue. You know what I'm saying?
When you said friendships, I ain't talking about a relationship. I'm talking about my friends.
No, I'm talking about how big is your family's input on picking? Like if a guy come over and the family just don't like him, you know what I'm saying? Is that
that's not a deal breaker for me? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a deal breaker for you?
No, because I know at the age that I am now, man, I think love is I need to make me happy, man. I'm choosing happiness over everything,
Absolutely.
Man. Definitely. So that's really what I'm trying to do, man. So we about to get our guest tapped in a minute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah. So at the end of the day, but with my family, if they can show me some signs though, because a lot of times your family do have a big influence on your judgment too. I ain't gonna just say they don't.
Now, if this is over months of dating this guy and they just don't see like, oh, he don't work. Like if they telling me like valid things like, well, he don't work, he don't have his own place, he don't got a car. Like, I mean, those are red flags to me. But maybe if I just don't see it in my family, like, okay, so wait, first. I don't even know about this scenario because I ain't never had nobody dropping me off to work, so I don't know how that feels.
Nigga, I have, man. Shout out to the queens that don't mind.
Dog.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. I mean, everybody get down on their luck, but a vehicle is a necessity.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you this next question. Let us know what she tapped in. Have you ever been in a relationship and started feeling somebody else?
Yeah. Yes. Because you know why? Because the one that I was feeling and the one that I was with probably wasn't doing. Because I'm going to drop this gem. Women don't usually step outside of the relationship unless something that their man is not doing for them, whether that be time, just treating them like you treated them in the beginning. A lot of times people don't treat or continue to treat you with the way that they were treating you before.
Yeah, because they get comfortable,
you get
cocky.
that.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
that's why a woman cheat, you know.
Yeah, definitely. No, not all the time. Y'all just be wanting some, backbreakers back. But anyway, man, we doing welcome to the show. Miss Shea in the building, the lip love her. And the Dating Satan podcast. Give her a round of applause. What's going on, Queen?
What's up?
Hey.
Man, we glad to have you, man. Definitely, man.
Poppin'.
Poppin'. That's that lip lover.
I apologize. I thought it started at 8.
Oh, man, you good, man. We ain't tripping off that. We appreciate you coming, Queen.
No, wait.
Go
We're
ahead.
not
Read the
tripping
D.
on you for that
she about to
because
trip.
you honestly made a mistake.
Yeah.
She sent a text and everything like that.
Yeah.
So let me explain something to you guys. Our show starts at 7:30.
Yeah.
We want y'all to be here with us when we start as well because we have to get our engineer up and it's a lot of things that play a factor in it, and she's on the podcast too, and so we excusing her but we ain't excusing you.
No, he sent me a text like, yeah, we pregame at 7:30. The show starts at 8.
See?
Oh, man. That's all right.
And that's why I'm forgiving her. Because she is, listen, one thing about this lady right here, y'all are professional. And on her grind, hustling. And her time is her money, okay? So she don't play no games at all. So if she late, it's because somebody didn't get her the correct information, okay?
Yeah,
She about exactly.
Oh, man.
You about your business.
My bad,
Yes.
man.
One thing about it, you about your business.
Yeah, definitely, man. So our question of the day is your spouse doesn't approve of your opposite sex best friend. Is that a deal breaker for you?
It is. And I'm going to tell you why.
Take friendship serious.
I value my friends. My friends are loyal and supportive. And at the end of the day, if me and my dude don't work out, they going to still be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have 2 male best friends, and it's funny because one of them was calling me as I was walking in here, and I'm like, I'm about to go podcast. But I value them, their opinion, and sometimes they give me insight from a male perspective that I won't see. And sometimes, although most of the time I don't listen, it's like, I knew it. They told me, they warned
Absolutely.
me. Yeah, so they can't say I ain't tell you, you just didn't listen.
Right.
But it's definitely a deal breaker because my best friends are a package deal with like my kid, my brother, my family. Well, not all my family. I don't fuck with some of them.
Yeah.
But
But what about what would it be a percentage of their overall look at that person? Like, okay, if it's all 50%, how would it affect as far as how you deal with the person? Like, you would just cut them off completely, or
so my last relationship, none of my friends, absolutely my best friends, my close friends, my family, and I call my friends, my family.
Absolutely.
They, no one approved of him. Even my mom didn't approve of him. And I'm always one of those people who believe that this is my decision. I'm going to listen to you and I'll take your advice into consideration because you can see things I can't.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if it work or don't work, I don't want my decision to be influenced by somebody else. I want to make it on my own.
That's real talk, man. That's real talk, man. Because one thing about happiness is that you control it.
Yeah.
You control what you gonna, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, that's how I look at it too, man.
Now, what I'll say is, she made me think of a good, interesting point when you said that your friends is gonna be there no matter what. And I think that sometimes friends use that as a clutch, because I've had friends that have gotten me in and they know I'm gonna be here regardless. So they spend all their time with that man. They gotta ask their man if they go out with their friends. They have to.
It's not asking, but I think you should tell me earlier in the day.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
whatever. But that's the thing. With me, if you gonna date me, my friends are part of the package. So you got to get to know my friends. You gonna hang out with them.
Absolutely, but don't ghost me for months. And then come back and try to be my friend and be like,
I don't neglect my friends for no dude. So
straight up, you don't. So you put your friends before your dude. Like,
not necessarily, but my friends are a package deal with me. So if you gonna date me and hang out with me, I hang out. So you got to be able to hang out with me and my friends.
And you know what's so crazy?
I don't really separate the two. Like, he managed the club. I would invite my friends to the club where he managed that or promoted that. Like, we gonna interact together because it's part of my family.
And I'm gonna see my friends and my family.
Yeah, like
I gotta go that many days without seeing my family.
Yeah. I don't want you not around them, but just let me know in the early part of the day if you hanging out, because I may want to do something with you. I may want to just chill in the crib.
Well, then let her know earlier in the day that you want to chill in the crib or do something with her.
But I ain't gonna know till later in the day because I'm just gonna go off of how I feel.
Because you know, women, we spontaneous. Sometimes we going from one spot to the next spot to the next spot.
Listen,
I did it today.
Last night, I think I went to 4 spots before the last one got shot up, so I left.
We were just talking about that. We were just talking about that shit.
I was at someplace on 6 Mile.
Teresa's.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna say it.
Listen, so yesterday I did, Saturday. So Saturday I went to a sneaker bar. I went to Starters. I went to La Casa. And I'm driving home. And I'm like, I'm about to stop on the 6. I went to Cooley. So 6 Mile is like my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the way to go home.
So I'm like, I'm about to stop on the 6, see if anybody out. So I'm pulling up. I turn down Stansbury. I'm about to parallel park to find me a parking space right in front of the parking lot. So I have my music up loud. And I'm like, I hear something. So I'm turn my music down, look around. I'm literally looking at them shoot. Everybody running, people trying to jump in their car. I'm like, my head, at 40, I'm putting my head down, ducking in my truck.
Scared.
I'm like,
oh my God. Our knees, y'all.
Listen, I had to go smoke some weed when I left there.
Urbal Tea PoTcast.
Listen,
wow.
My nerves was so shook, and I'm like, I'm sitting there looking like, what the, and I grew up in the hood. I went to Cooley, so but I'm just like, I was just at Teresa's Tuesday.
No, we too old to be in that type of environment.
But you know what? And I'm gonna get this disclaimer. The people who go, if that's not your hood and you come on the weekend, don't come to our hood club and mess it up. Because we don't have this stuff. We don't have this stuff Monday through Friday. When y'all all rent-a-clubbers, rent-a-bars who want to come from out of town or wherever else, on the other side of town, don't come to our hood messing up our shit. Please. That's our office. Please. You coming over our it's never the people that be there on the regular. It's you standby motherfuckers.
And once again, because we talked about this earlier, so it must be something in the atmosphere that we need to get out here and onto the air. Once again, we just trying to have a good time. And if you feel like it's got to get to that point, somebody in your crew, somebody that know you, somebody that see you, y'all need to start snatching these people up. Yeah. Because you saving their lives. You saving their life because guess what? They took a life, which means that you saving their life because both of them can go home at the end of the night.
That's true.
We got to do better, y'all. We have to do better. We want to patronize all these businesses. And I'm going to start saying y'all name. And I'm not going to say allegedly, because guess what? It might not even happen there, but it was in that vicinity, which means that guess what? I need to know so I don't go.
Yeah.
Listen,
and I'm not saying I'm not going to go because I love that place too. But what I'm saying is now I gotta be leery, or I gotta go during the week when I know
during the week or
from
the
hood gonna be. From that hood gonna be there. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better.
Crazy. I picked my daughter up from downtown when I was coming here, and it's a bunch of day parties, I guess, downtown. And my daughter said to me, "It's about a bunch of teenagers and kids out here." And I'm like, first of all, you teen, you're a kid yourself. She's like, well, not a kid, but young. Like, she's like, they a little wild. And she's like, why they all looking like that? She's talking about the baby hair on their forehead.
The lace front.
Yeah, first of all, even my kid at 10 knew that there was some hood rat shit going on. That was a nice way of saying there's some hood rat shit.
That shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
The lace fronts with the baby hair.
A little baby hair.
Man, it starts.
It depends on
it's lifting out here.
Y'all confusing baby hair with edges, ladies.
Oh, my bad. I don't know the difference. But long as that shit be twirling right there, it look like it's stuck on there.
No.
Liking that shit.
It's baby hair edges, and then y'all making these motherfuckers bangs.
Yeah.
Because that shit don't move. Baby hair moves.
Yeah.
That don't move.
Hey, man.
That stuff don't move. That ain't nothing.
I want to get off of this. Man, we definitely want to stop the violence, but this ain't a stop the violence episode. But we definitely want to talk about it because we love to talk about it.
Get off of it because that's what make people uncomfortable when we start talking about it.
Yeah.
So let this be a lesson that we gonna have some fun, but we gonna talk about what's real too, and we gonna let y'all know where it's at.
And I'm not gonna tell y'all grown places because I don't want y'all fucking that shit up. I don't want y'all messing it up.
I still hang at El Capri's on the boulevard, man. I be low key in the back. Y'all don't know about that, man.
I like the cigar bars.
Yeah. Man. But no, me and Rita D hung at a place, Dog Queen's Bar this weekend.
Downtown. Yeah, I've been there before.
We met Let's Just Leave Silk out there. Shout out for her for inviting Urbal Tea PoTcast. We came through, we towed it up, and we represented, and we met, greeted, and we had a ball.
Hell yeah, man. So let me ask y'all this question, man. What is your advice to a person that's trying to secretly crushing on you? What would you tell them?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Dating Satan in the house. Well, why not? Stay away.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm in my not honestly. I'm in my phase where I kind of want to settle down, but if you don't have confidence and you're not real social, I'm probably not the girl for you. And if you can't take the fact that I'm gonna say some of my memes, I don't mean, they just funny. And some people look at that stuff and be taking that shit so literal.
Don't say that.
You talking about me?
Yeah, like they take it so literal. But if you don't have your shit together, and when I say that, I'm not even talking about from a monetary standpoint. I'm talking about your confidence and self-esteem. If you have no moral compass, no character, I'm good.
So what is y'all instant turn off if y'all look at somebody's Facebook page or IG? Like if you be like, you meet him, he throw you his Facebook, and then the next day you scroll. Like what's an instant turn off? Like, oh, this shit, he kind of, what is
like the 100,000 selfies?
Yeah.
Filters on your. I don't want to.
A lot of filters.
Yeah, I don't want to be in another lesbian relationship with a man. I'm good. I'm not gonna do that.
Niggas be like, nigga, I picked that Aqualescence picture. Nigga, nigga, just pick that shit. I put a little like
No, I think for me, if you grown and you got your finger up in the picture, the middle finger, no, it's a hard no.
Yeah.
You got a gun up, that's a hard no.
I'm gonna tell you a hard no for me. A blunt in your mouth.
A blunt?
Like that shit is horrible. Like, what is you doing, lady? You got a blunt? I don't mind if you smoke weed, but you on Facebook
that's not
doing like this? That shit is
that's
horrible.
unattractive. I don't want you to smoke at all, especially cigarettes and. I mean, I know we in a new age and marijuana legal and everybody testing it and things like that, whatever. But you can't just be. You
smoking weed, you going live and shit.
No, I hate for a grown man to have money. It stacks up.
Stacks the money.
First of all, I think you're not used to money and you ain't got no bank account.
Yeah.
I think you're in check system.
But you know what? Excuse me, because when I first get my bag, I'm gonna do it one time. I'm apologize. I am gonna show
you can show them you got money without showing you got money.
I just want
some
that one big thing. I'm gonna show that shit.
Unheard, unseen.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all this question real quick. If you had a chance to start over, grow and be whatever race you want, would you still be black?
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. Me too,
absolutely.
man.
Who wouldn't want to be black?
I'll be mixed with a little Dominican, though, for real. But just give me some brush waves. I had my hair problem was all fucked up. But no, man, I'll be black, too. I love being black, man.
I know it's kind of like baloney sometimes.
It can't rain. What girl boys say, what happened when it rained on them? Some shit girl boy crazy as hell.
I just met her the other day.
Yeah, girl, man. Shout out to Midday Vibes in the building, man. Shout out to Detroit Table Talk in the building, man. We love all y'all. We took our shit to YouTube, y'all. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but we on YouTube from here until further advance. All right, man. So let me ask y'all this next question. Having sex on the first date is called what?
Not wasting time.
Not wasting time?
I mean, I'm not a 90-day person. Like, if the chemistry there, I'm 49. You know, I literally, my whole college career dated one guy, only had sex with one guy. So I missed out on some penis, first of all. I was with the same guy from 18 to 30. But at 40, it's like, we grown. And honestly, I don't want to date you for 90 days and 6 months in your dick bowl, and I don't wasting my time.
Wasting your time.
I'm wasting my time because sex is a big thing for me.
And then if they over 40, you can't even teach that nigga shit. He don't even want to learn. He think it's you.
Right. I'm not at 40 plus. If that's how I'm feeling and that's the mood, if it's bold, then block. If I'm feeling it, and it's like, oh, okay, let's see where this can go.
What if it's just okay? Like he just okay, but he cool.
Damn.
Ooh,
You put him in your phone as food, like this nigga, I just go on dates with this nigga to eat, or
It's like the last options. If you already sit there with
I don't know if I can do
text
that
to
one.
somebody else.
I mean, do y'all really expect amazing sex at 40?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me. I want to know.
I think it get
What is
better.
your
I
expectations?
think most guys better. Like, I won't date a young guy for the simple fact that most of them just want to drill it in.
Yeah.
They don't know. They haven't
They
had
don't know
enough
that slow flow
experience.
that- yeah.
They don't know a woman's body. They don't know what a woman
Talk
desires,
that
how a
shit.
body they responds to it. So most guys over 40, at least 35 actually, they've had enough experiences in their 20s where they started to learn women and learn sex.
Yeah.
So I prefer older men
Yeah.
for that reason.
Okay.
Just when you're getting close to like 55 and up, they start needing them pills.
Yeah, but y'all be whipping on them niggas getting that whole little pension. Y'all be making sure y'all get that little boat money he was saving up for.
Baby,
Hell
what
yeah.
you say you need it again?
He can't
Get
come.
hot
You the
outside too.
Hell yeah.
Let's close being safe.
He
And
out
I'm
there-
like, make sure you take your blood pressure pills.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what? They fucking up them happy hours.
Yeah,
them
they
old
is.
kid
They
fucking them up.
is.
They be at
Shit.
them boys.
Them niggas be in there bragging to their friends playing
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
I knocked
Yeah.
that little heifer out.
Nah.
Yeah, pay some bills over there.
They dating. They doing a lot
No,
of
but
dating.
you know what, man? Do y'all think it's a discrepancy far as how low would y'all go as far as dating? How young would y'all go as far as dating?
I'm 40. I'll be 42 next month. I'm not going probably no younger than 38, 37.
Yeah.
That's real talk. That's
Yeah.
real talk, man. What about
And I
you?
really don't even want to do 38. I'm doing 38 with a possible. You about to be 39.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you about to.
You
be-
about to
yeah.
have a birthday.
Yeah, you still
You
you
about to have
Gucci
a
man
birthday.
still in the pot
Because
though,
you the
know what
type
I'm
I
saying?
can still I will hurt I
Yeah.
will hurt you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't wanna
Let me
hurt
ask y'all
nobody
this
with
question:
some.
Is going too young saying something about about you as a person? Like if you're a grown person? Yeah. Because I want to know is do you got?
I literally just had this conversation with somebody earlier today.
Them lips is popping. My bad, man. Go ahead. Shit.
He lip lover. He 47
Yeah.
and the woman he's with is 29. And I told him, I said, it's just nothing y'all have. I couldn't see nothing y'all could have in common or where y'all are on the same intellectual level.
Yeah.
And he said to me, well, who says I'm looking for an intellectual level? And it said a lot about him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he
Like,
must got money too. A lot of dudes with money talk like that too.
He do
They
got a
don't-
couple of dollars.
Yeah, they just want the
And then
trophy.
I told him, I said, you know, you pretty much a sugar daddy because she taking your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
She's, I said, she's stringing, in a nice way, she's stringing you along for your money.
But he's okay with that. And the reason why he's okay with that is because he is content with what he wants right now in his life. He ain't looking for marriage.
No, he is. He's engaged.
Is he?
So listen.
Oh, he's
this-
engaged.
This is what he
That
told
pussy
me. He
fire.
said he says to me, he just started dating young girls because he wants kids still. They want kids. He wants kids. So most women in our 40s aren't wanting kids. They don't want a marriage or they too sad or whatever the case may
Y'all
be.
got y'all own fucking money. That's
Yeah,
what it is,
yeah,
man. Y'all
yeah,
don't really
we-
need a man.
we not dependent.
Yeah, y'all not dependent like a woman that's 20, 25.
dependent.
She need that nigga a couple dollars.
But my ex dated younger women. Like I would catch him cheating, and it'd be like he's old enough to be, they're dead. And so one day I asked him, and he was like, "Young girls don't challenge you." He was like, "They happy with getting their hair and nails done. I can buy them a bag of weed or get them a bottle, and they happy." He was like, "They don't require as much." He said, "Look at you, Keisha. You want to go out to Ruth Chris and Ocean Prime every week. I gotta
Yeah.
date you." He was like, I don't have to date them. They okay with going to Bar 7 and having a couple of drinks at Bar 7 in North, and I spend a couple of dollars. What I'm spending on you to take you out to eat, I'm giving half of that, and I'm having a good time
Hell
for 6-7 hours.
She gonna
They
twerk
don't
on the
require-
wall. She
He
gonna
like,
dance
"Can
at the
I
little
ask
bar
them?"
we go to.
He like, I ain't gotta take them out of town.
Hell
I ain't gotta buy
no.
them bags.
You
They
know what
don't
I gotta
require
do?
as much.
I just gotta buy her and her girl little drinks at the bar.
Yes.
That's it. They gonna twerk. They gonna dance. We gonna smoke some weed. And this is gonna be that. So
He
let-
said they don't require
So
much.
let me ask y'all that. So does that look at do y'all look at men different when they do that? Like,
Yes, I definitely do. I be like, you either got low self-esteem or control issues.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling Urbal Tea PoTcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
D from Roseville.
What up, though? D from
East
Roseville.
Point, Oak Park, Detroit.
Everywhere.
Oh, this nigga.
Now you nationwide. It's summertime.
Worldwide D in the building. What's happening, bro?
Hey, talk to y'all in a minute.
Man.
Listen to tell you, these young people don't know nothing about no sex. It's gonna pump and go.
That's it.
Facts. Hump and go. That's what's up.
That's
Pump and go.
That's it. You make love to your woman, huh, D? Every time?
Every time, all the time.
Ooh.
Well, talk your shit then.
Talk your shit, do you? Shout out to Miss Roseville.
Is Miss Roseville there?
No, she ain't in the room right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you may be lying, nigga. You need to go get her and see if you lying. We need to know if you lying.
Oh, no. She ain't gonna be lying.
No, don't even do it, D. Don't do it. She may not say what you wanted to say.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
I'm definitely not worried about it.
Yeah. Hell no.
Even
Nigga,
Roseville gets it in.
Hell yeah.
It's satisfied.
Yeah, satisfied. How you say it, D?
Satisfied.
Hey, man, we appreciate you calling, man.
D, did you want to answer the question of the day?
Yeah.
No, the question of the day is, man, can Miss Roseville have a favorite BFF that's a man?
Hell no.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Ain't no male best friend.
Yeah.
You think I could get away with a female best friend?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Your ass would be back to your ass would be back to East Side D. Remember what was wherever you was at? Hell yeah, hell no.
I wish I would say such and such calling me. I need to talk to her. No, that wouldn't.
She's like, Sarah gonna pick you up.
Yeah. Tell her what Miss Roseville say. Tell her to come pick you up. Go ahead. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that's real talk, man. But you know, sometimes in a relationship, you can't cross them lines, man. Them barriers, man. You got to slow down on the friendship. Sometimes to make your relationship be good.
Ain't no male. No, you got to. It's your best friend talk to you. I'm looking dead at you. Yeah. It's your best friend.
Right. Hell no.
I'm putting my best friend on speakerphone speaking. We having this conversation together.
Everybody talk, man.
And what is
real package deal. Real
package ain't nothing.
We a package deal. So if you, my man is
appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, no problem.
All right, bro. Hell yeah.
I think that comes from being secure in your relationship, and then if you have a best friend of the opposite sex, you have to make your relationship and their friendship inclusive. Most of the time, people had their best friend. You ain't never met their best friend. Yeah. Y'all ain't never hung out.
Right.
Like I ain't gonna say made, but I made my situations where they were comfortable and secure, and knowing my best friend is just that, and he can be your friend too. Y'all can hang out. It's not a problem.
Yeah, and that's when the insecurities don't be there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not feeling like or that you have something to hide. You're not forcing anything.
Yeah. So, I never hung out with my homeboys and my women kind of like that. I don't really kind of do that. I don't know if I'm weird or not. I kind of keep that. I hang out with, her people and shit like that, or you know what I'm saying? But I kind of separate that. Does that make me a thought?
Yeah. No, I won't say a thought, but what I'll say is
what the fuck? I mean, I don't incorporate my friends.
So she bring you around her friends, but she don't come around your friends.
Yeah, because I think what I be doing in the street, I just try to keep my shit separated because I need my time away from her. You know what I'm saying? Would you feel away
if she didn't bring you around her friends?
I wouldn't care.
Okay,
I don't need to be. I can mix in with any group, but I don't think I feel like I need to be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that you need
Everybody
to be
but friends.
If we married and y'all doing a couple things and you showing up by yourself, then that's a red flag. Like, why you always showing up by yourself? If you're doing a couple things, because that's pretty much how me and my friends are. We do some couple things.
No, I don't mind couple shit, but I'm saying when I be in the street.
So if your friends do a couple things, you're not gonna bring her.
You tell me when I be in the street?
What's the street?
You know what?
Y'all know the street. You know what I'm saying?
We don't. No,
we don't. Relationship. The street gotta go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I can't sit on nobody's porch, smoke, chill.
That's what the street is.
That's not couples things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna do couple things for sure.
So if your friends are having let's say bowling, everybody going bowling, you showing up, but your girl not with you, but everybody else girl with.
Depending on what friends.
Okay. Anyway, next question.
No, I mean you think your man bring you around all his friends?
No, that's not the question.
It's a couples thing.
It's a couples thing. Yeah.
Go with that bullshit.
Yeah.
That is why did you say the love circle was coming back together?
It is.
Y'all,
the money almost back, Queens.
So they only come around with his money?
That's it.
Damn. Well, y'all doing something right then, okay?
Nah, man, but definitely, man. We're going to get into a part of the show called Rita D's Read.
Let's go.
The best part of the show, everybody loves it. Got a sponsor, too, I think, next week. So, we got it.
So, listen, y'all. So, this week...
Okay.
I'm coming with some of these things that we need to stop. We as a race, okay? I'm not talking about uncles, aunties, grandmas, old people, young people. I'm talking about things we need to stop in the community.
You know she coming.
It's getting warm out here, y'all. Yeah. And folks are starting to invite y'all over their house because they want to see y'all and spend some time with y'all. Mm-hmm. But y'all need to know when the fuck to leave. Yeah. Okay? Don't let the guests start yarning and cleaning up.
That's me.
Man,
saying, what y'all about to do?
Man, let me tell you.
I put on my pajamas.
No, I'm not doing. Once I take that first tablecloth off that first table, that means start getting y'all shit together, man. And once I get to the end, that means everybody should be gone.
Stop wearing out your welcome. Nobody should have to put that song on. It's time to go.
Dun, dun.
We ain't at the club. Black folks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all will abbreviate anything.
Hell yeah.
I was on Facebook the other day and somebody was giving a shout out for a birthday. And it was someone who had gone on. So it was Happy Heavenly Birthday.
Yeah.
I get ready to comment and I see hashtag HHBD. What? Y'all couldn't take out the time to just say Happy Heavenly Birthday. Y'all gotta abbreviate every fucking thing, black people. We don't have to do it. The IYKYK.
Yeah, I don't be knowing
If
that.
you know, you know.
I be wanting to know though. Sometimes I be inboxing like, no.
The only thing we know as we get older is LOL and LMAO. Okay, that's all.
Hell yeah. What you doing?
Okay. Could y'all please start applying the correct amount of deodorant? It's hot out.
I'm dead.
Okay? It's getting hot out. We need y'all to understand that deodorant that y'all was using in the wintertime when y'all was at home.
It ain't gonna work in the heat.
It ain't strong enough. Lotion. Do y'all think y'all can lotion the back of y'all feet?
Man, you know what? Today I went to the swap meet. They had some black deodorant, like some the natural black charcoal deodorant and shit. I was gonna try it, but I'm gonna see if somebody else
try it in the wintertime first.
That's right.
It's too hot out here. Okay. Also, we enter in the season where we might need to start taking 2 showers instead of 1.
I took 2 today too.
Cause y'all, we sweating, okay? And in certain areas, you know, as the more weight that you have on your body, those areas gonna sweat. I don't want to see a pocket full of sweat, okay? So make sure y'all start taking more than 1 shower. Also, when y'all taking these showers, it's okay to take it a little earlier so that you can sit down and cool off first because it's hot as hell. Some people got upstairs, and when you walk upstairs, y'all haven't turned y'all air on. So take a shower in enough time where you don't gotta rush and get dressed because you still sweating in the car. I've seen that. Okay. Yeah. Also, buying rounds. Just buy your own drink. Yeah. Just buy your own drink because when the bill come, it's high as hell for that one person. They might not got it. Somebody gonna miss their round too. Somebody gonna miss their round. Somebody gonna be like, it's time to go. I can't drink no more. I'm not gonna miss my round. So if I bought you a round, you gonna buy me a round. Okay?
Yeah, niggas definitely be ducking rounds and shit.
They be ducking rounds. Stop with the group texting for the summer.
Yeah,
y'all waking up earlier and earlier, sending out these scriptures. It's good. It's fine. It's fun. But we know that iPhones now is telling people that you put them on silent. Somebody asked me the other day, Rita D, why you put me on silent? Motherfucker, because you keep texting this group. Listen, this is my last thing. We got to stop hating on each other.
Got to.
Preach.
We have to stop hating on each other. We got to start learning to love each other more. We got to start complimenting. We got to start lifting our men up. They got to start lifting us up as women. Definitely. It is a two-way streak. It's not one sex is better than the next sex, and that's what it's starting to become in our community because when I'm going out to these places, we hating instead of just saying, dang baby, where you get that dress from, or dang, you know, you looking nice today. Instead we find something wrong with them, and it's usually for me the feet because y'all still not getting the manis and petties, so it's usually the feet for me. But I say that to say that we can compliment somebody. We can start going out of our comfort zone and saying, you know what, you really look nice in that, because sometimes y'all just don't know how deep depression is. And it is still, you know, mental health is really out here. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Make sure y'all drink y'all water. Y'all get the medins and them petties. Keep that lip gloss popping, ladies and fellas, because just because it's the summertime don't mean you can't put it on. I'm tired of seeing y'all licking y'all lips. Eat y'all vegetables. keep believing, praying, liking, subscribing, sharing to Urbal Tea Podcast because it don't cost a thing.
Free. Shout out.
I'm gonna go off of something you said when you said compliment. So I tell my daughter all the time, compliment somebody. If you think their hair pretty, you like your earrings, whatever it is, compliment them. And we was at a wedding, my girl's wedding, a couple of weeks ago, and everybody, she walked up, she'll see me talking to them, she be like, your earrings pretty, your hair. And one friend was like, oh my God. And I'm like, she was like, she made one of that. I said, you never know who day you can make by just being nice and compliment them. But it's like sometimes she just like, I like your hair color. I'm like, okay. But I want her to feel like, I want her to feel comfortable and letting other women know that they look nice. Or let men know that they look nice. I want her to
smell good.
Yeah.
For me, it's the cologne.
Yeah.
Like my mom used to tell me that as a kid. Like, speak to people. You never know how somebody they going, and you might make their day by just saying hello.
Right.
So I try to impart it on my kid.
I like to compliment women, man. I think that's the big thing now. I like to compliment women, tell them how beautiful they are. If it's a group of them, I tell them, man, I'm blessed to be in the room with them. You know what I'm saying? I make sure they feel good,
you
especially
black
queens.
I think.
Definitely.
I'm trying to say, is you flirting? Really? Is that really a flirt?
Oh, because when we was at Queens, we was sitting outside. So let me tell you this real quick, friend. We was sitting outside.
You don't know
Every
who watching.
group of ladies and women, he like,
She don't know who watching.
he like, this is
1 minute?
every group of women. He like, y'all so beautiful, y'all trying to get in, y'all want me to get y'all in. You ain't got no clout.
Hell no. I'm just a nigga that's
So
strong.
don't believe him.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to the Urbal Tea Podcast. We want to thank you for Lip Love Her in the motherfucking building. Make sure y'all follow Date Satan Podcast. Make sure y'all fuck with us. It's Urbal Tea Podcast on Podcast. It's on Brooks Media. And we got this motherfucker, man. Urbal Tea Podcast.
Urbal Tea Podcast.